Hey everybody, it's Amanda. So of course as soon as I was done with that video, I realized that I had forgotten something that I really wanted to talk about in my things that I've used up, and that is the NARS Pro Prime. It's their eyeshadow primer. I got this as part of a VIB gift. It's just a sample size. And I had tried it out for a few days, and I thought, well, this is really nice. It's really similar to my old standby, which is my Urban Decay Primer Potion. And it goes on similarly in that when you put it on, it maybe gives a slight white cast to the eye, but really doesn't change the color of your eye. If you're really looking for like color correction to the eye, you might want to go with something like a paint pot or like Laura Mercier Eye Basics. But just solely for using as an eyeshadow base without any color correction, I typically have been using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. It's been a standby of mine for just a long time. Well, I tried out the NARS, and for the first few days I was using it, I was like, yeah, I really like this, but I don't see that it's really doing anything more for me than Urban Decay does. Urban Decay does a really great job of keeping my eyeshadow from creasing, and why would I spend the extra $6 or whatever to get NARS when I could get Urban Decay and it's doing the same thing? So last week I was getting near the end of the NARS, and I wore my new Chanel shadow, and I wore it to work, and I worked all day. Then I went to the gym and I went to a spinning class, which is a pretty intense workout for me. And when I got home, I realized that while most of the rest of my makeup had melted off, my eyeshadow still looked really good. And this was probably 13 or 14 hours after I put my eyeshadow on. So I thought, wow, that Chanel eyeshadow, that is just really, that's the bomb, you know. And then I thought, well, you know, I hadn't tried it with the NARS primer. Maybe it is the NARS primer. So the next day I decided I was going to go back and use the Chanel shadows over the Urban Decay. And when I got home at the end of the day, there wasn't any creasing or anything, but my shadow was definitely not left as vibrant as it had been the previous day. So I thought, well, maybe this is just kind of a fluke. Maybe I didn't put it on as dark the second time or something. So the scientists in me or whatever decided that I had to do an experiment. So I took the NARS and put it on the one eye, and then I took the Urban Decay, don't you like how I'm putting that on my face, and putting it on the other eye. And I tried to apply, you know, as evenly as I could, the same amount of product. Of course, there's no, you know, scientific way to do that, but I tried to keep it as even as I could. But I got him at the end of the day. The Urban Decay eyes definitely still look good, but the NARS eye definitely looked darker, and it definitely looked better. So this is pretty much dead. I meant to include it in my used up products of the month, and I didn't. But what I have to say is that I'm going to continue to finish up this tube that I have of Urban Decay, because like I said, it still does work really well for me. But I think that the next time when I go to repurchase an eyeshadow primer, I'm going to be going with the NARS, because it actually did make a visible difference in my shadow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.